Let's jump into the draft for game 2.
I'm not gonna stop.
Hold it in, Renmar. I know what you're thinking.
I don't.
Yeah, just leave it there. All
Okay,
right.
let's just...
Expanding rivers for game 2. If you know, you know.
Analysis. Big ups.
All right.
So wow, Aurora, despite everything that happened in game 1, are still respecting the Lansu Phobius pickup. It just goes to show the impact that, again, it was acknowledged in the keys to victory. You want Lansu to play those heroes that are high cortisol, a lot of things and putting you through stress. So now Twisted Minds take away the juice it, meaning that there's a Valentina, Kimmy, Farsa option for you. Lately though, it's been more Valentina or Kimmy because they're still open to play through tanky fighter jungler if ever. And if ever that's a Fredrin Kimmy, then Twisted Minds need to answer that. Grok is still open, Valen's still open. They'll go Valen first. If that's a Valen Grok for the side of Aurora, this is going to be a tough game for Twisted.
Yeah, even without seeing what they're gonna pick, just by knowing that life on his hands on the Grok, and he has the Valentina.
So almost, do you think they just have to take it? Like, does Twisted Minds take it here?
The thing is, they're also just going to end up giving... What the heck?
What was happening on the other side?
Filipino broadcaster just you shout at Yue all at the same time.
Yeah. What are we shouting Yue for? Because he got the Valentina?
Maybe. That's gonna be his hero, right? Okay.
Sometimes I'm always lost in translation over here. There we go.
Okay.
Kalloy's gonna get a signature pick, and then they get the Harley as well.
Oh, it's actually undefeated, this Kalea. So let's see if they can keep that up. So is it, are they gonna rock with Grok?
Oh, dude. You're on a different level today, Renmar.
I
am casting all games this weekend.
Big ups.
Big ups. Just give this to me, please. By tomorrow, I might be back to normal. I don't know. Maybe this is my more normal. Just make it a Grok right now. Grok or high loss, it's okay. Actually, yeah, Grok or high loss along with the Fredrin Valentina. Oh, but the Guinevere's... Oh, no, they're gonna pick Guinevere. It's already that has a demon kite.
Yeah. Oh, they're not gonna rock with the Grok.
Yeah, exactly what I said, Harith.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Those were the words that came out of my mouth. Harith.
They could still technically get the Grok, though.
Yeah, I think later on.
I think it's because Aurora understands that they have so many options. There's only so much Twisted Minds can take. They can only ban 2. They already picked up their roamer.
Yep.
That Aurora didn't need to worry about it, so they just locked into the signature Doming Kite pick.
Okay, this Owl pick up his hero here though. You already know the matchup, what the matchup is gonna be. Oh,
YSS?
he does, but it's a YSS. I did not. Yeah.
Huh.
Didn't expect that.
YSS gold against the Harith gold. I thought they might even consider picking up the CC gold instead and then end up going for something like a Kimmy in the mid, because even Twisted Minds can actually pick up the Kimmy, pair that up with the Kalea. But no, they go for the more, I think, modern version of that, which is just putting the YSS in the gold lane.
Yeah, but we're so used to seeing the Yisun Shin gold paired up with the likes of a Fredrin.
Yep.
And now it's paired up with a Harley jungle.
Yeah.
So I wonder what they're expecting to put in the EXP.
Oh, wow. So Aurora are still considering the Twisted will still pick up the Kimmy.
Yeah.
So they still ban it out. They deny the... Oh, it still could have been a double marksman-ish lineup. Ban out the Grok, I guess.
Yeah, might as well. They already went with the Hylos.
Yeah, and then just give the Gacha maybe, or they'll ban the Gacha. Nah, I don't want the Grok. the Light is too good with it. Twisted might need to respect Light's Grok.
Light. Yeah, that has to be the only ban left. I feel like, because you just threaten yourself here. Because even if they don't, then Light gets the Grok. You have a Valentina to go ahead and take the Tsunami Slam if you want it. And, they don't. They go with the Lapu Lapu. If it's not the Grok, what else could Light end up playing here then?
Gatot.
Oh yeah, got the
Gatot or the Cho if it's gonna go back to Cho versus Kalea again. But then Sora is still open, which is Twisted Minds is probably gonna pick up Sora, which means Aurora can pick up the Harlot.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the Glue. The Glue would still be okay for them.
Yeah, because they took out the Phobius and the Uranus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna celebrate?
I'm not gonna celebrate.
You don't want to jinx it?
I'm gonna not jinx it. Midnight's not shaking my hand right now. He's not shaking my hand. They're going to run back to the duo.
Yeah.
With another Sora in the enemy lineup. And
Oh,
Brock.
no, no, no. I'm already crying. I'm already crying. I'm already
Just
crying,
for
Midnight.
context, he's trying to
Yeah.
communicate with the Filipino desk, so he's...
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Don't cry.
don't know where the method to this madness is.
Let me think what EXP lane can...
Session. So do be.
Oh.
That's a lot of magic.
That's a lot of magic damage.
It's Twisted Minds versus Radiant Armor. Game number 2.
Basically. And not only that, but against a very tanky lineup.
Yeah.
I think the play here is like, all right, we have an Alice. Let's just try to get a Throne of Ruin off and beam everybody down in it. But the problem is, Aurora is essentially going to play this game in a very similar way they did in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, to acknowledge why the lineup rating for Twisted Minds is higher is looking at the damage profile of Aurora. Theoretically, if things go well for Twisted Minds, with the healing through the Kalea, with Alice being the Alice pick that it is, they actually don't have the continuous basic attack damage because they don't have that kind of hero with them. They're playing through a Harith that is burst-based. Yes, I know what you're thinking. He's basic attack, but his basic attack is basic attack with extra steps. Zaman Force Dash, basic attack. It's not the simple press button marksman that you're looking for. So that's why the lineup rating is leaning towards Twisted. But then that doesn't mean that the lineup of Aurora is easy to pull off.
Yeah.
It is actually, it doesn't mean that it's difficult to pull off. Because of the players playing them, the context behind these picks, this is a very easy lineup for Aurora.
And then as early as 29 seconds, we see how scary this Grok is, just with the walls, and the tech charges are not even there yet.
Yeah,
but at least Twisted Minds know what to expect a bit more. It's not like Lights on the Cho that could just suddenly...
Yeah,
Appear.
and I think we're also just looking at how Lansu is going to be handling the laning up against Edward. So far, he's doing well, I think, with the Alice up against the Sora. So we have to continuously check on that from time to time.
The only scary thing about this, though, too, because Yue has the Valentina, is there's actually pretty good options for the ultimate, you know?
Yeah.
And he can go ahead and take the Mystic Gush if he wants to. He can take the Tsunami Slam. And even if he went with the Tsunami Slam, it's like, it's just another piece of crowd control to this already crowd control dominant lineup composition that Aurora has. And I'm really wondering how Twisted Minds will deal with that through the course of the game, because even if they do manage to give themselves a lead in the early game, the late game could be troublesome for them. Exactly what you mentioned, where magic resistance is just built by Aurora by that time. So they gotta, I feel like they have to make a lead happen early on.
Which is why, if Twisted Minds ends up winning this game to force a game number 3, it's gonna be impressive.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw them all the flowers you got in your garden. They're gonna deserve all of it.
All right, first turtle up. Getting in position. Light not level 4. They're going to force him back.
Such a decisive call for Twisted Minds. They want to burst down Light. That's a deadly magic also committed onto him. That's going to be first blood. But MP, the king, goes down too. Unfortunate for Twisted Minds. And now almost all of them are going to go down in the hands of Aurora.
You got a beam. I got a beam.
We hate to say we told you so, but that's exactly why everything we've said so far about the analysis, you saw it in action.
It literally unfolded the way we said it would. It was, I mean, hey man, they crossed beams at that point. Like, and then Light comes through and he didn't even need the tech charge in the early portion of the fight.
Nope.
He got it right there towards the end to go ahead and capitalize on that. And so they find themselves now being in a position to go ahead and secure this turtle. I don't think Kaloi is going to want to do anything with this. He's still level 3.
Okay. Yep, that's a turtle over to Aurora. Twisted Minds couldn't even contest nor do anything about it anymore. And Demon Kite's just gonna steal away a lot of their camps.
Of course, ever since Yue joined, Valentina's always been one of the mid laners widely available every time. 42% game win rate. Majority losses, but of course it's just because he's been played so much.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, and the majority of the recent history of MPL Philippines, Valentina needed to be answered.
Wow.
So you would pick it, but then it forces reactions out of the opposing team, which is why she dipped out a little bit up until, well, this season.
Yeah.
It's because she was eventually answered, but then she found a home again in this meta because of just great ultimates you could steal that had way too much value.
Yeah.
Kaloy just got his level 4 a couple seconds ago.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
He was gapped.
Yeah, heading into that, Light had a significant EXP lead over Kaloy. So whether that was from rotations, I might have missed out. It's not like he picked up the Encourage on the roam boots late. He picked that up right from the very beginning. Was it a rotation? Did he end up getting the EXP grab? I might have to revisit that later.
Yeah, it might have just been the rotation here, but nonetheless, now that Kaloy does have the Tsunami Slam, maybe Twisted Minds can go ahead and make a play happen here. Because, you know, this early on, you see this kind of gap in terms of the economy, almost 3K ahead for Aurora. Twisted's want to go do something. So they do pick up the Genius Wand now for MP. This is usually the signal for the Harley to start to make some moves. But again, it's Fredrin across from you, taking your jungle, and you might be forced to fight. You might be forced to rely on the team to go ahead and help you set something up like this.
Okay, it's Edward who they choose, but Edward might just get on for an outplay. Heaven's Wrath already committed. That's going to be the Throne of Ruin. He finally does go down though, but Lansu will survive. Light coming here to join as well. Even guides the Bracer's Wrath! And Yue finishes off the kill on Lansu.
Yeah, with the Shadow Strike from the Valentina. I think Twisted
Two-man tech charge! What can Sean do all alone?
Hey man, this is why I was putting so much importance on the Grok.
Yep.
It's Light. At that point, really, it's obvious. You have to respect it.
He's rocking with it, man. He's making it happen, and this is every single time.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't matter if they're playing in the region or internationally.
Yeah.
We say the same thing. Even our caster friends around the world say the same thing. You have to respect Light on the Grok here. And I feel like at this point too, he just he's having fun with it because he doesn't really have to be the one to always set things up with a tech charge.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them smiling earlier, honestly. Okay, they're gonna commit on to Light. Does Light actually want to go for a setup? He does not anymore. Dom and Kite too will have to move away.
Sorry about that, Light.
Yeah, it's one of those moments, we just cursed him. Twisted Minds finally, all right, respect? You want respect? All right, here's your respect. I think Light, it's one of those head scratch moments like, oh yeah, sorry guys, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, funny because he has a Radiant Armor too, right? Yeah. But they still did commit quite a bit to kill him. Edward.
Edward, it's going to be tough for him to get out of that.
Okay, we're getting some outplays from Twisted Minds here. Aurora getting a little bit too overzealous.
Making some mistakes.
Yeah, making some mistakes. So slowly Twisted Minds are getting back into this, but they're still losing a lot of control of the map. Owl is still trying to catch up with Farm. It's still a 4,000 gold lead for Aurora, but hey, if you give Twisted Minds an opening, they're not going to hesitate to just jump.
Yeah, good maneuvers from Twisted Minds here. Let's see if they can actually contest the turtle when it comes up in about 38. And at this point too, what this has allowed for their golden kite, for Dome and Kite, for the gold laner, is to farm up. I mean, look at this. He is nearly 1,000 gold right now ahead of Owl. So he's already got the Feather of Heaven. He's working on his next. He does just pick up the Starlium Scythe. So now he's got that, and you can expect Dome and Kite to join these fights if he wants to. Sean's going to pick up an earlier Sky Piercer this time around, so a bit different this time. Went Glowing Wand and then Sky Piercer this time.
Yeah.
3.5. I thought I'd be able to see the items up on the big screen here in the arena, but...
Wait, that was a flicker.
That's a whiff!
Yup, Kaloy did not want that to happen! Light once again on the drop, followed up by Edward, and now
Edward.
it's Dom and Kite using the Salmon Force as well. Only Owl will live, but maybe not even unless... it's a triple for Edward!
Edward got the Sora, Light got the Grok, the link up was clean, and Twisted get punished.
4-man knockup, man. Under the turret. Light, he felt that death earlier. He's like, I'm going to do it. Let's take a look at the Infinix replay here. Look at this. The setup. There's Light. Boom. 3-man knockup. Almost a 4-man. Great use of the Rampart too. And Edward, the target acquisition on this Sora needs to be respected as well.
This feels bad for Kaloy,
Yeah.
who's been the guy to consistently make the calls and go for the setups because they always get outplayed.
Going again.
They're doing it again, but this time might just be a bit more successful because it's Light who they actually get to pick off first. But look at Yue, he has a Tsunami's Lab of his own. He's gonna use it onto Kaloy, and now Kaloy falls next. Heaven's Wrath by Edward, but they get the job done.
Yeah, no more ultimates here for Twisted Minds. Still an Appraiser's Wrath for Demon Kite.
Might be a little dicey to actually commit to the lore, though, so they do back off, waiting for Light to come back up. So both roamers down. They'll go ahead and reset.
Yeah. Still, looking at how Twisted was able to take down Light there and the resources forced out of Aurora, there might be a possibility later on if they can still keep it somewhat close. But clearly, it's just easier for Aurora right now. Again, we go back to a simple idea. So behind the scenes, just to pull the curtain a bit, a lot of us casters got together, talked about the meta, and we made this point. Your tier list, all your analysis, there's one thing that breaks all of that, and that's just comfort. There's a reason why there are players all around the world, a la Helkert for Baloyski, things like that, that just issues or warrant so much attention that you take it away from them, because if you give it to them, it completely changes the game. If Twisted Mind wants to make this lineup work, it's surprising to me why they would give Sora and Grok.
At least take one of them. As a picture,
at least
maybe.
just pick one of them, but like giving both when your lineup wants a little bit of ease when it comes to being able to freely hit from the back, a Sean being able to use the Mystic Gush without having to flicker away to reduce the damage that he's taken.
Yeah.
It seems like the Twisted Minds lineup with those back-to-back gourd picks, they decided to go the hardest way possible to make it work.
Yeah, that's a Holy Shield going down. Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't go down. It
There you
gets popped. They tried to use the Rampart to delay the Lord from getting there, so he didn't get hit by the...
Nice view.
yeah, he did get hit by the shields. Little view there, but...
Oh, wait, no. He does that all the time.
I like
but
the
can
view.
Twisted Minds actually punish it this time? They do, but Edward too
Turret's still
finds
up.
a setup of his own, but the turret's still up. Rora do not want this, but yet Lansu still gets taken out.
Hello, turret. Hello, light.
All part of the plan, scratch head. I'm pretty sure Light and Aurora did not want that to go the way that it did. Why is it every time we, try to make a good point about a player, it's just something bad happens?
Earlier with the triple knockup, he's like, let me do it again. He just doesn't hit anything.
No, but he does that all the time, right? That
Yeah.
fake tech
The fake,
charge,
yeah.
but that didn't look fake. It looked like he actually wanted to go for a play.
Unfortunately, it didn't happen for Aurora. But
That wasn't
they're
it,
still,
fam.
Yeah,
That wasn't it, fam.
they're still in the lead. They still have control on the map. Twisted, though, trying to fight for what they can to keep themselves from getting swept here. Now, we're still 40 seconds away from that Lord to come up. But I don't know, maybe on these missed plays that Aurora is making, or these attempts that they're trying to make, it gives somehow, some way, enough time for Twisted to catch up here. I'm wondering, too, when we'll see Owl be able to go ahead and activate on this YSS.
Yeah.
He's had time to kind of farm up here. He's relatively been down 1,000 gold against Dome and Kite, but it's more so of them finding that set potential around Kaloy to actually make something work. And it's all a numbers game for them. If they can get a numbers advantage in their favor, then this lineup for Twisted could end up winning a team fight. Oh, nope.
Okay, that's gonna be Lansu. They're not even using all of their resources just yet, but he's brought down to less than half HP.
Yeah, there was no ultimates at all.
That was just
The energy eruption, the swing.
poke him down. Lord's up, though. Roar's got control, total control of this side of the map.
Man,
I think Twisted just has to wait.
Yeah, you wouldn't even want to call MP and tell him, hey, can you try to steal this? It would be way too risky. Easy take for Aurora. And let's see if they'll be able to end it with this upcoming push. Twisted has been, on average, down 5,000 gold for majority of this game.
Yeah, there has not been really a moment for Twisted.
Yeah, because even if you want, because it's mostly just gonna be Lansu at this point tanking everything. Whenever Kaloy goes in, they're not able to get that much value out of it. You don't want to use it on Light. Maybe not Yue, since he still has the Purify.
Yeah, really tough here for Twisted.
Even on this base defense, again, they're relying on their clear speed to stay in this game. Even down this much, 8,000. Lord making his way down mid. It's going to go ahead and charge it and take out this base turret. So we'll see. Again, the Mystic Gush is crucial for defending this. They're going to lose both turrets very quickly here. Does Aurora look to end the game here?
There's a flicker from Light, but they might want to work on all the base turrets first. Not going to force a team fight right under the base just yet.
Well, Deadly Magic used, but it's just on Nomenkite. He doesn't really feel anything.
Yeah.
They're just going to go for the base turret, clear out all the base turrets of Twisted Minds right now. And I don't know, they don't have to force a fight, but keep an eye on Light just in case he decides to.
Oh, the taunt on Lansu
no.
and the Terrify! He doesn't get to actually teleport away, but then Demon Kite gets traded out. MP the King 2, Space Escape actually still gets to return to the fountain.
Why still holding on to it?
Oh, there you go!
Never mind!
That's the setup from Light and Edward coming in at the same time. Aurora have this in the bag. A shutdown from Dominkite and another on Kaloi as they sweep Twisted Minds.
Get as fancy and creative as you want with your compositions and lineups. The terrifying reality of the fundamentals of the reigning champions of the world trumps the twisted ideas you have.
Put respect on Light's Grok.
Oh my.
I don't know how that slipped through the draft, man, but
I
you
don't
saw
know.
it time and time again. Just when you thought, oh man, he's holding on to that tech charge a long time there. Boom, here it comes. And I'll tell you what, Aurora, again, there's a reason why they are the world champions currently. Very clean game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a flicker bow from Twisted Minds.
Yeah. Yep. They, I don't know, maybe just testing things out. And that is back-to-back losses for Gord and Harley.
Yeah, that was I feel like that was a harsh limit test for the Harley Gord. If you're giving like a Grok and a Sora. And again, at this point, I'm sorry all if I sound like a broken record, but Valentina. That's it.
Yeah.
Valentina. Just pick Valentina.
Just pick Valen.
You're giving up Valen, you're giving up Sora, you're giving up Grok.
Yeah,
For a Gord and Harley.
how often do you see the Valen and the Sora together? Usually gets denied one way or another. But
Yeah.
Edward played out of his mind here, though, too. I feel like he just had a fun time.
The Soras of MPL Philippines
No,
have
there's a
been
smile.
playing out of their mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just had a fun time. Look at that. Light, too. I mean, this just looked like a fun time for Aurora, man.
Yep.
They ended up getting
Look
a
at
sweep.
the celebrity.
Yeah, celebrity smile. Let's go ahead and throw it over on stage. I'd like to see their smiles over on the winning interview. Congratulations to the world champions there, Aurora, for getting the W here. Big ups to them, a sweep, 2-0, Redmar.
Oh, do we have a hand sign for Big Up?
Oh, they didn't see it.
You have to show them later.
No, there's a reason why.
It's an automatic
The universe
deny.
said no. That was just okay. I'll just do my job here. Of course, MVP of the game is this Grok. Yeah, no, but I mean it was obvious.
Yeah.
Again, some of y'all might be thinking, it's like, oh man, these guys are overglazing light on his Grok. What are they saying? Guys,
Is that how our audience sounds?
no. There's probably someone who sounds outside the world like that, but like, guys, it was clear as day. Bro.
Yeah.
It was so obvious, the effect. It's so strong. It's his comfort. He has. I don't know why I'm changing my.
I was gonna say
he has won a world championship with this pick.
I like the headline earlier. Light work, baby. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, baby, light work.
Look at that.
That's it. That's the light work.
That's a light work right there, man. The Grok, respect it. And
Yeah.
I feel like UA had more Mystic Gushes than we got to see from Sean.
Yeah. You know, I feel sorry for the most here. It's
Who?
Lansu. Lansu was getting great Throne of Ruin blocks on like 3 or 4 consistently. He was like, guys, I got them. oh, you're all knocked up and dead.
Yeah.
It's like over and over again. Lansu's entry into the fight to block the help that Aurora would want to supplement Light.
Yeah.
It all went down because it wasn't just Light going forward. Every time, Edward would also be going with Light. And then it's like, again, simple maths. It's 2 members of Aurora jumping to the back against 1 member of Twisted stopping Aurora from helping the ones who jump forward.
Yeah, they just literally skip Lansu every single time because it's just Lansu who you have to like probably watch out for. Kaloy, it's sad to think that almost all of the setups he went for actually caused so much more damage to the team rather than them actually or eventually finding a way around or making it an opportunity to catch up even just by a bit, because the goal lead was always again amounting to at least 5k up between Aurora or in favor of Aurora in this entire match, and that I think applied to every single lane, to every single matchup that you could potentially look at.
It was tough. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty tough position to be a roamer right now in the current meta, man, because when we see a lot of these games unfold, you see a game like this for Light where he gets the MVP of this game, and we saw him, you know,